guys and girls, it's Russ from RussHowPTI.com. Today's video we're going to discuss what's more important, your diet or your training. We were asked this question twice by two different people the other day on our Facebook fan page. Lee and Victoria both sent the exact same question, so we figure, you know what, we'll do a video, help both you guys out and maybe help anyone else that stumbles across this on our YouTube page. Now, whereas Victoria came straight out and just asked the question directly, Lee went into a little bit more detail with his question. So I want to explain what Lee said, because this situation which Lee is in happens to so many people that hopefully today's video will maybe help one or two others out there that are sharing Lee's situation, in which case that's good. You know, that's the idea behind this video and all the other ones that we do. I'm sure some of our regular viewers will associate with this situation, honestly, so help Lee out, you know, give him some reassurance, it ain't just him. Lee said that he'd been struggling to build muscle and lose fat for a couple of years, and about 6 months ago stumbled across one of our YouTube videos, the Russ How PTI channel, and he started getting some of the tips on, you know, the various exercises you can use to build certain body parts faster, problem areas, and he started getting results. So first of all, congratulations, Lee. I know it's hard to get started, but once you do, as Lee's noticed, other people around him are starting to see a change now, and he says everybody around him suddenly has become a fitness expert, and everyone is telling him what he's doing is, you should be doing this or you should be doing that. Like, everyone's trying to change what is already working for him. You know, I always say find what works for you, stick with it, don't change it. There isn't one way of training, okay? Otherwise there'd be one training program for everybody, right? And he's got all these people giving him different advice, which I'm sure you guys who watch our videos will be able to see that you've been there. I know I have. You know, when I started, everybody suddenly wanted to give me tips. When I got into fitness as a career, again, everybody wanted to teach me little things they'd always done in the gym, and it's just how people are. They don't mean anything bad by it, but it can get you confused to hell, right? He said that he had a lady at his work saying, oh, you know, it's more important about your diet than it is your exercise, whereas one of his friends who used the gym was like, no, it's more important you get your training spot on and then you can pretty much do what you want with your diet. And he said, Russ, which one's right? Which one is correct? Which one is talking bull, basically? And you know what, Lee, Victoria, anyone else watching this? It drives me crazy when people try to put one above the other. You know, I hear people all the time saying, oh, it's 60% training, 40% diet. And then over this side, you've got someone going, no, it's 70% diet, 30% training. You know what? When people put these percentages on me, the only thing that it puts in my mindset when people start asking me, you know, is it 70% diet, 30% training, or the other way around, that they're planning to put more effort into one than the other. You know, that they think one is going to be easier than the other. These things aren't to compete against each other. They're to work together. You've got to do both, okay? There isn't one that's more important than the other. I'm going to show you why. The first example, you probably know loads of people that go to the gym and train religiously, but they don't look after the diet. Usually that's guys, right? Normal guys, you know, not into bodybuilding or anything. They like throwing the weights around, but maybe even have a protein shake afterwards, but that's it. They don't look after the diet, they're out every weekend. And yet, you know what? Usually the end result is they'll be able to get bigger arms, they might get big broader shoulders and chest, but they will have a belly, right? It's unavoidable because they ain't looking after their diet. The opposite, reverse effect here we've got, which again, strangely, usually affects women. The direct opposite, you know, they want to look after their diet, they really want to, you know, not eat anything bad, eat nothing with carbohydrates in, and I don't believe in cutting carbs, but we'll not get into that. But yeah, they want to look after their diet, they're really looking at all the little details, but then they don't work out, or at least they don't work out with weights, right? Because they're terrified of getting huge. And usually what that leads to is they might drop some weight by eating healthy, but they don't look toned at all. You know, you need to work out if you want to get that toned, lean look. I always say, you know, when people are asking, you know, which one's more important than the other, why? Are you planning on just doing one? You know, so when you got people trying to batter your head with this, just think, you know what, I'm doing both, I've got on top of both. You don't need to put one above the other if you're doing both right. One of the best things I ever heard as a fitness trainer, I was watching an interview with a bodybuilder, I think it was, what's that guy called? Jay Cutler, and this interviewer asked him, what's more important? You know, is diet more important than training? or training more important than diet? And Jay Cutler, I think it was him, at least you guys can look it up and find it, but Jay Cutler said, he looked up and he said, oh, it's 100% diet. And just as all these reporters and journalists were sort of gasping in, saying, he looked back up and he said, and it's 100% training. And to me, that pretty much sums it up. Hopefully this video helped you and just got some of that nonsense out of your head, because I know it can get confusing when everyone's all of a sudden, people have been around you for years, all of a sudden they want to give you tips. When you're finally starting to get results, that's not what you need. Everybody changing what's already working for you, right? So stick to what you're doing, stick to the basics. It sounds like you're getting good results. Any of you other guys that want to ask anything, go on our Facebook page, just click like and you can get in touch with me through there. I'll either do a video for you personally, like I always do, or I'll get back to you with like a written message, just whatever I can do, you know, whatever the kids allow. Being a dad, I just got to fit you guys in when I can. Thanks a lot, I hope it helped you. Thanks, bye bye.